again, everybody, and welcome to the final edition of the Jayne Arledge Show here at North Greenville University, where Christ makes a difference. Well, Coach, this season didn't quite work out just like last year, did it?
No, you know, we made it to the finals of the region. We were one step away from going to nationals, and we just, you know, we got behind like we had been doing a little bit first half, and we really thought, you know, okay, now it's time to turn it on, and we just didn't have that little extra to get past Emmanuel to win the second half.
Emmanuel had a good second half. I remember seeing that game. They played as well as you could, and your team made a run, but they just didn't have that little burst of energy at the end.
We just, you know, we got it close, and then we didn't have enough to push it over the top.
Because I know the players are really looking forward to getting back to that national tournament back in Indiana.
Yeah.
That's a nice goal.
Yeah, they're playing right now, and, you know, we would love to have been there.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, but, you know, we're just going to be concentrating on next year. Being in the new conference and all, so we're excited about that.
Well, let's talk about that. We're going to head it down a little bit farther down. Let's talk about going into Conference Carolinas. You're familiar with the teams. You've played them, a lot of them for years. It brings a whole different dimension to your basketball team, doesn't it?
It really does, because it's going to be exciting because, you know, we've been independent, and so games didn't mean quite so much. Now, you know, we're going to have game in, game out that's critical. You know, the pressure's going to be on for our players to show up and compete and to be prepared every game. And so that's going to be exciting because there's going to be something at issue at each one. You know, it means something. So that's going to be exciting for us.
Well, Coach, we're going to start developing rivalries with some of these teams. Obviously, teams like Limestone, like Erskine, but run down some of the other teams in the conference that the fans will start hearing a lot more about.
Well, Converse, Queens, Belmont Abbey, Coker. Those are King colleges coming in. So, you know, we've been playing King regularly, Limestone regularly, Lees McRae. And then Barton and Mount Oliver a little bit further away, but they're the good teams on the other division, or the other half.
You'll play them once a year, once every other year, something like that. So our fans have something to look forward to next year with Conference Carolinas.
We're just so excited about this because it's going to really, you know, it's going to be mean a whole lot more, and we're going to have to put a little more energy into it.
Well, let's look at this past year. We said it was a little bit different, but what were some of the high points of this past season for you?
You know, I think the high points were that, you know, we kind of got into a slump, and then we kind of broke out of it, and we won a bunch of games there at the end of the year. We were playing well. You know, I remember one game we got down 20 with like 14 minutes to go and ended up winning the game by 20. I mean, how do you do that? You know,
Exactly.
And so it just showed that we did have that power in us, and we had that force. And so, you know, we saw a lot of people mature, get their game a little bit better, and make us ready, you know, aware of what's to come, hopefully.
Well, Coach, you had some players that were honored in postseason by the NCCAA this last year. Talk about that just a little bit.
We had two make All-Region in Carly Stash and Chris Carlos. Carly also made All-American, and this is the NCCAA. So those are great honors for them. And so hopefully next year, you know, we'll have some people make all-tournament, all-region teams, or all-conference teams in the new conference.
And with that new conference, obviously, a bid to the NCAA tournament is on the line.
Exactly, and so that's our goal, you know, to be in 1 year and go to the national tournament that same year.
Now, I understand that North Greenville is maintaining its relationship with the NCCAA as well.
Right. It'd have to be a lot of things happen for us to get to go back with that, but hopefully our main goal is to get to the conference tournament.
And so that's the number one thing that we're looking for next year.
That's our number one goal, to get to the conference tournament. Then we'll worry about everything else from there.
Well, Coach, you had one senior, Brandy Smith, this last year. She had a real solid career for you. You got to be pretty proud of what she was able to contribute to your program.
Right. Brandy did well, and especially her last game. I think she had 24 points the last game. I thought, gosh, why ain't been doing this all along? But, you know, we're going to miss Brandy. She did some good things. She was a good leader for us. And so we're going to hate to see her leave.
So you have a lot of players coming back. Well, let's look at the recruiting needs that you do have for next year. Obviously, losing only one player, don't have a lot of spots, but you could probably use a few players to shore up a few things on your team.
Right. We've already signed a post, and so we're pretty good there. We're looking to sign probably 2 guards. And then maybe a walk-on. So that's kind of where we're looking for next year.
Like about a 6'2" guard that has a lot of ability.
Yeah, that would be great. One that could dunk, you know.
Yeah, well, that would be nice to have that. Because it's a nice big Division I transfer.
There you go. Oh, yes, exactly.
Well, we're a great place. You know, if you're that person out there, you need to come and join us. Well, Coach, who do you have back? Let's look at back to some of the people you know returning for next year that will be major contributors on next year's team.
Well, of course, Carly Stash, our leading scorer. And then Chris Carlos was second leading scorer in the point guard. Then we've got CRUSADER Cotton, one of our post players. I got Aaron Gray, post player. Ray Van Hook, post player. You know, we got Angelica Wilcox, who ran the guard. We've got a red shirt freshman, Alicia Hope, who we're expecting great things from. And the whole array, I mean, I could just go on and mention, because we've got, you know, I'm just so excited about the group we do have coming back. I think they've matured, they've improved, and we're looking for great things out of them. But, you know, we also need those one or two to step in, new people, new faces to step in and help us out also.
Absolutely. Well, obviously one of the main contributors in your entire program is Scott Moore. He does quite a bit for you, doesn't he?
Oh, he's a tremendous asset. You know, he does all the scouting reports. He does a lot of the recruiting. You know, he's on the road almost the whole month of July out looking for that one talent that we need. Really, you know, I give him most of the credit for the success we have had. Because he's the hard worker. He's the one that's out there in the trenches all the time, digging and plugging and working hard.
Well, Coach, what does the future hold for North Greenville basketball?
You know, I think only good things can happen for us, hopefully. With only having one senior, we've got the nucleus coming back. We got all kinds of talent out there. We've been having our meetings this week and telling them what we want them to work on over the summer. And hopefully they're going to do that and come back even better, prepared, better, in shape a little bit, so that, you know, we start off automatically working hard. And we've told them they got to get stronger for the conference, you know, so that beat and bang, we're ready.
Well, you know, obviously that conference is a big, big goal and something that this university has needed for a long time. Now it's coming. Yeah,
oh, you know, like I said, we just can't wait to get on the court and see what's going to happen next year.
Well, we had a good year this year, but had to rebuild a little bit, came real close to getting back to nationals. Hopefully next year we'll be in the NCAA tournament, and who knows what happens after that.
Yeah, wouldn't it be exciting to be out there right now playing in all these tournaments?
It really would be. They can't be still talking about basketball. That would be a great thing.
Exactly.
Well, Coach, congratulations again. I know you've reached a milestone this year in your career, and you've done wonderful things for this institution.
Well, thank you, and if there's anybody out there that would like to come and try out, let us know quickly, because we're out there looking.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, again, it's been my privilege and my pleasure to join you all season long. We'll look forward to the start of basketball season next year.
Can't wait.
Okay. For Coach Jayne Arledge, I'm Fred Battenfield, and this is the Crusader Sports Network.